Today we are going to discuss about poultry farming. Poultry farming has a special place in our country. Eggs and chicken meat is major source of protein, vitamins and minerals. In previous time, we didn't get enough chicken from market. We want to breed and develop chicken in our home itself. The amount and the availability is very less. But nowadays, we get enough chicken from market and egg also. We develop and we make different methods. We made different methods to encourage the development and breeding of this type of chicken. There are two types of chicken, layers and broilers. Layers are used to reared for eggs. You can see a lot of egg in market. All these are produced from layers. It's a the special type of chicken known as leghorns. They are used to rear eggs. Then some other type, broilers, are used for their meats. Broilers are used for their meat. The chicken we buy in market is mainly broiler chickens. In previous time, a hen take 22 days for hatching egg and take 4, 5 or 6 months for getting the newborn chicken to become 1 kilogram or 1.5 kilogram. But nowadays, take only 40 days to become one chicken to 2 to 3 kilograms. That means we use different methods for developing and interbreeding and get more meat and egg from broilers and layers. The following factors need to be kept in mind for rearing hens for better production of eggs and broilers. Better management techniques are necessary for better production of which management of proper diet and proper shelter are of prime importance. We should give better management, better food, better shelter and better environment to live the chicken for producing more meat and egg. The shelter for the hens should have the right temperature and provision for adequate amount of light and air. Their shelter need to be kept clean. The hens are healthy and they produce good quality of eggs and meat. Adequate amount of vitamin should be provided in the diet. Poultry need to be protected against both disease and pesticides. It is essential to take precautions so that death rate of broiler chickens remains low. The shelter, diet and environment needs of broilers is different from those of egg producing hens. So we should arrange in different situations for both. Special attention should be paid to cleanliness in the shelter for hens. Dirty shelters with inadequate air circulation may lead to hens being affected with shelters. Germicidal medicines should be sprinkled regularly. Otherwise, the hens may be affected with different diseases. Another important one is fishing and aquaculture. Fishing and aquaculture is the livelihood of lakhs of people in the India. There are two types of fisheries, marine fisheries and freshwater fisheries. Marine fisheries. India have almost 5,600 kilometer coastal areas approximately. Lakhs of people living with marine fisheries. We get enough fish from our seas, and there is a lot of market to sell all this and export some special items of fish. Fish is very important in our daily diet. There is another one, inland fisheries or freshwater fisheries. There is a lot of place we used to rear fish, and we give food and all other facilities to grow fish in that areas. Fish in river, canal, pond, etc. also include inland fisheries. They can't live in salty water, they live only in fresh water. It's also very tasty, and Indians use inland fisheries also as their livelihood and a main source of food. Biotechnology in agriculture. Biotechnology we can discuss in our next semester in detail. Biotechnology, we can simply said that technology in biology. Advanced technology we used in our biology, and we develop different types of plants and animals by interbreeding or cloning or by using genetic engineering. Tissue or cellular culture. That means we take tissues from the growing tip of plants and grow it separately. So we get plants having high quality and give fruits in a shorter period of time. That's a special method to use in agricultural field for getting better quality production in a shorter period of time. Another one is genetic engineering. We change the DNA of some plant and to give more results, more better products. You may hear about BT brinjal, biotechnologically developed brinjal. Normal brinjal have only 100 gram or 150 gram, but BT brinjal may be 2 kilogram or 3 kilogram in a single piece. That means get a high product in a shorter period of time. Next one is food security. Food security can be defined as the timely and convenient availability of food for all the people in a particular region or country. This is especially true wherever there is a crisis in food production and the condition of poor families become depressing. So food security is very important in a country, and it is the duty of government to overcome the poverty and give food for all the peoples in the country. But for giving food to all, there is three main factors. Availability of food. If food is available, only then we can give to others. So availability of food is very important. It refers to the production of food and consumption and storage of grain. All are main duties of government. Access to food. This indicates the food within the reach of every person in the country. Capacity to bear food expense. This refers to the availability of many with each person to buy safe, nutritious food for his daily needs. The availability of food, access to food, and capacity to bear food expenses all are very important, and these are important to get food security. Government should encourage all this for the better life of the people in the country. For providing food security, should store enough food, and food is available for all people. All people have enough purchasing capacity to buy nutritious food. there is no obstacle in procuring food. Then only we can attain the food security. There are different steps to take for food security. Government after independence, India government make different types of methods to encouraging food security. Green Revolution is the first step to become food security. During this time, many states attain a high level of production. Andhra Pradesh recorded high output of paddy rice. Also, Tamil Nadu also produced a high amount of paddy. Many North Indian states attain a high rate of different grains production. All these are stored by the government for giving people. Buffer stocks. Buffer stocks are those stocks of grain that are obtained by the government through the medium of Food Council of India. Wheat and rice have been included in the buffer stock. At the time of harvesting, the price of product may be decreased in a very low level. At that time, the government helps the farmers, and farmers are paid a predetermined sum of their crops in the sum of a special amount, a fixed amount, and government take all the products from the farmers with a fixed amount. This fixed amount is known as minimum support price. This amount is sufficient for farmer to live. Public distribution system, ration shops. This also helps the poor people to get nutritious food with a low price. Government gives through ration shops or other shops controlled by the government the grain, rice, wheat, moong, etc. with a low price, and pupils having low capacity to bear food get enough food through ration shops. And also like our current situation, at the time of lockdown or maybe flood, etc., government supply food through ration shops with a very low price or freely. This helps people to get enough food during this period.